Have you ever shared some bad news with someone? What was that? And how did you do that? We all know that it is not an easy thing to share bad news. We need to be careful about the language we use. Why is it so? Why should we be careful? It's because nobody wants to hear bad news. Well then, what is the most effective and diplomatic way to share bad news? Not just bad news, sometimes we need to show our helplessness to someone. We should tell them that we are sorry because we cannot help them. Are you excited? So do you want to know how to use that? Do you want to know how to share bad news? Okay, use this expression when you want to share any bad news or when you want to express helplessness. And the expression is, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm is the contracted form of I am. In spoken English, we always use contracted forms. It is nothing but short form. I'm afraid, or you can say, I'm afraid that. It means, I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm afraid that means, I'm sorry to tell you that. Now we use this to introduce apologetic refusals and bad news. Apologetic refusals? Okay, I'll tell you. Apologetic refusal means saying that you are sorry because you have to refuse something to somebody. I will give you a few examples. I'm afraid that I can't help you. Now you are refusing to help that person because you cannot do that. You are unable to do that. I'm afraid that I can't help you. And one more example. I'm afraid that there has been an accident. I'm afraid that there has been an accident. Now I'm sharing some bad news and I want to be polite. Also, I'll give you some more ideas. We can use I'm afraid so and I'm afraid not as short answers. What are they? I'm afraid so and I'm afraid not. Okay, I'll give you examples. I think I should give them. Look at these examples here. Can you lend me 100 rupees? If somebody says this, somebody asks you this question and you want to say no politely, you can say, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Okay, one more example. Did you see him? Somebody asks you, did you see him? And you want to say no politely and you say, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. Okay, and somebody says, it's going to rain and you think it is going to rain and then you don't like rain now. You say, I'm afraid so. Somebody says, I think it's going to rain. You say, I'm afraid so. It means yes, but I don't like it now. Okay, somebody says, is he very ill? And you say, I'm afraid so. It means yes, but that's not good. I know that. I'm afraid so. We understand that when we use I'm afraid, it means what we tell someone is going to annoy, upset or disappoint them. I mean, the news or something that we are going to share with them is going to annoy them, is going to upset them, is going to disappoint them. I think a few more examples can help you at this point. 1. I'm afraid you have come to the wrong place. Maybe somebody has come to the wrong place and then you want to tell them because that is going to upset them, that is going to disappoint them because they want to be at the right place but they are at the wrong place. And how do you convey this politely? You say, I'm afraid you have come to the wrong place. Okay, one more example. I'm afraid you have completely misunderstood the question. Okay, you asked the question and the other person could not understand it. How do you say it? You say, I'm afraid you have completely misunderstood my question. Okay, now, I think you have got an idea how to use I'm afraid. There's one more thing. We can use I'm afraid to show disagreement as well. When we want to say that we disagree with somebody on something. For example, I don't agree with you at all. I'm afraid. I don't agree with you at all. I'm afraid. Or you can say, I'm afraid I don't agree with you at all. I hope this helps. Now let me give you a few more examples so that you will know how to use them in proper context. I will say each sentence once and pause, and you please try to say after me. Okay, listen to me and repeat after. Are you ready? Okay, here is the first one. I'm afraid your application has been rejected. Okay, the second one. I'm afraid I can't come to your party. Your turn. The third one. Have you got a change for 500? I'm afraid not. Your turn. The next one. I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Your turn. Okay, here is the next one. I'm afraid I don't understand anything. Okay, the next one. I'm afraid that I can't help you. Okay, I can't meet you now, I'm afraid. The next one. Did I fail my exam? I'm afraid so. Did I pass my exam? I'm afraid not. Okay, that's it in this video. I hope you have learned how to use I'm afraid in different contexts. So make sure you use this expression I'm afraid to be polite when you share some bad news, or when you want to refuse something, or when you want to show apologetic refusal. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in my next video.